So I came up with it. I'm just trying to run through the money. Run it like, oh, this shit sound hard. I'm like, y'all boys, I got a hit.
Run through the money, run through it, yeah, do it. I'm trying to blow a check, check. I'm trying to blow a check, I'm trying to pull up in the phone and make them get upset. Run through the money,
When I first heard Zoey's music, it was a breath of fresh air.
If you put a Meek Mill, a splash of Kendrick, and then some Cassidy with wordplay, I would think that's how you would describe Zoey Dollaz as an artist and as a rapper.
I see Zoey in 5 years probably having his own label.
First and foremost, I want to be one of the biggest artists that ever come out of Florida. So I grew up in the capital of Haiti, Port-au-Prince, which is the reason why I titled my last mixtape, Port-au-Prince. I think like 2002 or 2003, my mom was a hustler, man, business lady. Like I always thought about business because of her. She was like, I don't care what you do, just stay in school.
Of course, I'm aimé pour rester l'école, pour te gon carrière. So, li te vle yon parot, mi te reme sa tout. So, mais lem gade moi li changer, c'est musique la li vle accepter.
Yeah, y'all see my pillow? Stop playing. I mean, nigga, you know they on pillow. That's like for my first EP that I dropped. Somebody gave me this as a gift.
I first realized that my brother can rap when he was about 9 or 10 years old, actually. I had a big book of CDs, and apparently my brother was stealing my CDs and writing his own rap on the music that wasn't there.
I started rapping like, first time I went to the studio, I was like 13, 14. I was like in the, I think 7th grade, my first time I went to the studio. My mom paid for my very first studio session.
Parce que m'te wali, c'était passionné musique là. So, m'pas de faire différemment. Et lui, c'est un petit monde qui obéissant, m'aimeni. So m'te paye pour lui.
The first Zoey Dollaz record I heard was this record called She'd Rather Party. The She'd Rather Party record was already 3 years old before I got a hold of the record. When I started playing it, the other DJs was like, who's this kid? And I'm like, oh, it's Zoey Dollaz. They were like, even them, they were like, oh, I heard of him, or, oh, I know him, oh, we need that record. So at that time, that She'd Rather Party record, we took it and we coined it as our own. And that was pretty much the introduction of Zoey Dollaz to the whole South Florida.
I feel like I had something to prove, and then I needed the respect of the city.
On the whole, I made a decision, I'm just gonna run with this kid because he has something special that the world needs to know, and it's not just something that's here today, gone tomorrow. Like, he's going to be the next Jay-Z or Puffy.
The same week I met Dizzy, he took me to New York to go meet all the labels. That's when they turned us down, 2014. That's before I even had Blow a Check. I went to the labels, I went to 300, turned me down. We went to Atlantic, turned me down. We went to Epic, I got turned down. 2014, I went to Epic. For All-Star Weekend, I went to Epic and I got turned down. Bad. So when Blow a Check came out,
I'm just trying to run through the money, run.
I was in the process of recording Who Don't Like Dollars, the mixtape. I just was putting songs together, and then when I was closing the mixtape, I was in the mixing process. My producer, Smash David, he sent me the beat for Blow a Check on my phone. I'm like, load this up. They like, you finna rap on this beat? I'm like, hell yeah, this sound like some Future shit. It was like, all right. I went in the booth, I heard the beat for a little minute, played it in the headphones. I'm like, all right, I got a hook. Killer like, all right, go ahead, record. So I came up with it. I'm just trying to run through the money, run it like, oh, this shit sound hard.
I'm listening to it on my headphones, I'm like, yo, this record is crazy. We took the record and I went into the club this same night and played it 20 times in a row. The first time it was cool. Second time it was, third time, fourth time, it's crazy.
E-Feezy made sure, he was like, yo, make sure you get signed to Epic. We gotta make sure. I was on the phone with E-Feezy every day, literally.
There's another time I was playing it so many times, Diddy was in the club. And so Diddy was like, had French Montana call me, and French Montana called me and was like, yo, we gotta get this Blow a Check record, we wanna do this, we wanna do that. So that's what spawned the remix. The Blow a Check remix was Diddy and French Montana.
I think the first time I actually really met him in person was in a session with Puff Daddy. They were actually doing a remix to Blow a Check.
The day before I went to meet Ellie Reed, Dizzy is like, I need you to stand right here in this living room and practice for me. Show me what you gonna do. I'm like, I don't need practice. I'm like, I know the day I meet L.A. Reid, he's gonna sign me.
It meant everything to see L.A. excited about Zoey. And it was just one of those things where L.A. was like, he's a star. Just felt it. Like, the whole room knew it and killed it.
I was so proud of him because he worked hard and he deserved it. He worked really, really hard and for years.
Ross was the last person with a record deal in Miami. Ross got on 2006 with Khaled and the whole movement thing. So all those emotions is running into me like, I'm from this city. In the last 10 years, nobody had a deal and I just got one. So it felt like I'm just seeing all my dreams coming true in front of my eyes.
We had a couple labels trying to sign us. We sat down with Future. It was like, you know, it was no BS. It was straight up, this is how we're gonna do this. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure that y'all are going to be 100% in.
I see Zoey having his own label, being a businessman in the future, because he has an ear for what's next.
I'm one of those type of people. I want to help others out. I don't want to just see myself on top. Like Future helped me out. You know, he changed my life for putting me in the situation he put me in. I want to do the same for many other people.
Post and delete, yeah. Post and delete.